Welcome. I'm not Guy. I know it said in your program, Guy, that it was going to be Guy, but he actually joined us on the Monday night show last night. So I am delighted to bring to you one of my favorite sort of categories is electronics, and I've got two electronics that really are going to make a big difference in your life this morning, because when you're feeling a little low, you're having one of those days, there are two things that you can do that actually sort of boost your mood. Well, of course, watching HSN is one of them, but listening to music and watching TV. And I've got the upgrades for both of those this morning, so I'm glad that you're joining us. I'm also glad that you're joining us because we've got free shipping and handling on all electronics all day long. We rarely do that, so this is a day to be able to stock up, whether it's for gifts or just for yourself. Now, when we're talking about music, we want our music in the most crisp, clear, beautiful, and sleek way. And Samsung actually started the truly wireless earbuds just a few years ago. They were the leaders, and we've got a great deal on truly wireless earbuds for you today. We've got 3 different colors, and they're so feature rich, but here we go. We've got black, gray, and look at that really fun carnation pink. Bill Duggan is going to share with us all of these incredible features.
Carnation pink.
Carnation,
I love that.
Don't you think?
I haven't thought of a carnation in a while.
But it kind of looks like that, right?
Totally. It's got a nice pop. It's soft, but it's not too bright. But really, it's what these little capsules give us. Because Samsung, you said it perfectly. I mean, that wireless experience, we all wanted it. I mean, we went from this, the tangled mess, and then we spent a lot of money on these because these were wireless. But what we're walking away with today is this capsule giving us a truly wireless experience. Samsung was the first in the marketplace to do this. But even Samsung has topped themselves in that game. Do you know we've actually sold more Samsung headphones here than any other brand at HSN? They're so popular because of the quality of the electronics, but what you're getting. When Samsung first went wireless, you got 90 minutes of playback. Kind of cool, kind of worth it, because all of a sudden, you know, I'm wearing my headphone, I got great music, great quality. Now with this, the Icon X, you're getting 7 hours of playback.
Wow, before it and then it's just recharged, you just plug it right in.
You get your about 3 hours of playback on here, and then what do? You put it back in the case, and then the case is gonna regenerate it a few times over, which is just phenomenal.
Nice.
But what also Samsung has done, because you know, a lot of us like our fitness tracking, right?
Oh yeah.
There's fitness tracking capability in here. There's an MP3 player built in here.
Wait, what do you mean fitness tracking? Like, this will track, like, that'll track, because it can feel your movement?
Exactly, I'm wearing it right now.
That's how I look when I walk.
Wearing it around the office, wearing it around the house, and you know what? I can go back to the app and I can actually see what steps I've taken, what calories I've burnt, with all one purchase. Another cool thing is I was telling you.
Wait, you'd pay $169 for a fitness tracker?
Yeah. Boom, it's right here in my headphones.
That's really cool. And it's not, you know,
can those fitness trackers play your music? Can those fitness trackers take your telephone calls? Can they pair to your tablet? Can they pair to a computer, a TV? I mean, really, Samsung has upped the game. Another thing that people have been awesome or appreciating about it is normally when we're paired to our phone wirelessly, we have to have the phone within like 30 feet to listen to our music.
Yeah, like in your pocket or in your bag. Yeah.
Or on a run. You have to run with the phone. There's actually 4 gigabytes of storage on here. So I can actually be wearing and carrying around with me 4 gigabytes. That's 1,000 songs. That's audiobooks, podcasts, all right here. So I press play, and the thing is, I'm out and about, I'm walking around, I'm listening to onboard storage if I want, or music from my headphones, or music from my phone. Oh. Sorry,
well,
I took it out
our new mics are pretty.
But it actually has ear detection as well. I was trying to play you guys the music because it actually sensed when I took it out of my ear.
And then it just saves the battery.
Saves the battery, saves the song, because you don't want to miss that song, because all of a sudden someone comes up and starts talking to you, and you're like, oh wait, pause.
I like it.
It's very smart. And actually, just realize, these are about the size of a dime, but I'm showing you how it has onboard storage. You even have volume control, and that's, you know, like doesn't everything. When it gets this small, a lot of the other features out there don't have that. You have to go to your device to crank up the volume. You can crank up the volume, change the track, take a telephone call, and another thing that parents really appreciate, it has a thing called ambient noise. So if you're the student walking to school, or maybe it's you walking the dog, or just riding a bike, maybe you're a cyclist, you can put on ambient sound so you can actually hear the peripheral around you, hear traffic, hear the sirens, or you know what a lot of people like too is they can wear one at a time. So they can still be exposed, still have audio, or you and your loved one, you and your friend want to listen to the same podcast, the same music, You
One and
can each
one.
wear one, and everyone can wear one.
Share.
Versus going like this. Shannon, listen to this song, and you get a little closer.
Yeah.
It's like personal space.
It is an excuse though if you're on a date, right? You wanna
hello.
it's the new this, right? Let's share a little. But you know what? They're really comfortable as well. And for people who are used to having the over ear, what you'll find is they are customizable. The tips are customizable. This part doesn't fit inside your ear. So it's actually kind of in that little area. It rests in your ear, but it's very, very secure. You'll hardly even remember that they're there. That's how comfortable they are designed to be. And the sound is incredible. So if you do want to block out the entire world, I thought you were going to say parents appreciate this. It blocks out the entire world. That I can appreciate. So you really can get immersed in the sound, or you can be able to hear what's around you. If you're walking, you want to be able to hear that. $169 is our instant rebate price, and we've got Flex today, $33.99. We're shipping them to you for free. There is a big difference between the Samsung earphones and anything else that we've had. That's why they're the #1 bestseller here. So it even has little places left and right. You choose black, that beautiful gold, and the pink. Of course, they come in that case. That's magnetic. So once you sort of get that near its little spot, it just hugs it right in there. You're gonna close it. It's that perfect case. And what you're carrying in here is up to 1,000 songs. What you're carrying in here is all your podcasts, anything that you want to carry with you. And you can't see the microphone, but you can take your phone calls and people can hear you. That's what we're talking about when we talk about the customizability.
And customizable, whether it's the ring that kind of hugs the rim of your ear or the tip that helps drown out the background noise. But can you hear the audio? I'm trying to let you listen on one earbud.
The tippy top of your...
Oh, the tippy top, is that where the... And the thing is, that's crystal clear. I can't take this one out because it'll know that I'm not listening and save the music. But you want phenomenal audio, whether it's a song, whether it's a podcast, you're trying to listen to the little baby voices or whatever, or the voicemails, it's all crisper and easier. And that's Samsung giving us a lot of quality and power. And remember, it paused because it has that smart ear detection. It's really just a phenomenal upgrade. And you know, a lot of the times we like to be on the cutting edge of technology. First one at the office and all this kind of stuff. And I gotta tell you, when Samsung first launched these and they were $200 and had 90 minutes of playback, people wanted it because they did not want this wireless, expensive experience, but still I see wires. They've really upped the game. The fact that there's onboard storage, the case will recharge the earphones, has fast fuel or fast charging capability. I charge it for 10 minutes, I get a full hour of playback. So you're not just waiting and waiting. The fitness tracking capability. Another thing I want to remind you, it works with Samsung, it works with Apple. So even though it's a Samsung name, it's not just for an Android phone. So you actually have the ability to speak to your phone, Bixby or Google Voice or even Siri if you're on your Apple phone, ambient sound noise, so you can hear the background. You don't have to drown it all out because, you know, safety matters, because these will also track your speed, track your distance, calories burned with the Samsung Health app. So just so you know, the fitness tracking predominantly works with a Samsung phone. So if you're an Apple user, you can still do the audio and take your telephone calls, but that little extra definitely is more with the Android phone and the Samsung Health app. Recharges quickly. The case can give it a full charge extra, so you don't have to run back to the house. And as I said, works with Android or with Apple. These are sweat and water resistant, so they're truly made for that active lifestyle. But let's be real, active can also just be going out and washing the car, mowing the lawn, folding the laundry. I mean, anything. Bluetooth compatible, so that's tablets, phones, computers. 7 hours of battery life. I told you about the quick charge, the telephone calls. Your onboard controls more than other ones when they're this small. Because literally, little things like being able to control the volume, because I can show you right over here. I'm watching a tablet, and thing is, which is great, because I love getting my tablet time, love being able to watch something, but you know what? Someone walks into the office and like, oh, wait, I probably should put my earbuds in. So, or maybe it's mom. So I just take my earbuds out of the case, and you know what? They're gonna pair automatically, just takes about a moment. And the thing is, I know I'm gonna get a good charge because I took it out of the charging case. And all of a sudden that audio that I've been straining to hear because people are talking in the room next to me is now wirelessly in here.
You can hear it pair, like it stopped, Shannon stopped talking because it paired automatically.
Yep. And I can pop it right into my ear, just get that nice comfortable fit. And this is the other thing, remember, I told you there's volume control. So I'm pressing play right over here. It's gonna start the video again, I'm gonna be able to enjoy it. But normally if I wanted to increase the volume, I have to run back to the tablet. You have to be close enough. I have volume control. I have pause and play. I have the ability to talk back to it. And you see how I'm just wearing one? Awesome. I put the other one in, I get full stereo sound. That's the Samsung audio difference. And that's really where Samsung's up the game. And then after getting a few hours of enjoyment and listening, guess what? I don't run home. I just pop them back into the case because maybe it's that long road trip. Maybe, you know, I'm at the library and I don't want to bother anyone, and it's going to recharge it a full time over. That's Samsung giving us that convenience, but then it's really the convenience of the user experience. And I'm going to show you just the app really quick, because the app really is what sets it apart. This is the Samsung Gear app. So you can see how you can set your controls on the left side or the right side, depending on which is prominent for you. You have your volume control up and down, which you can also control on the headset. I love this one right here. Your music on your Gear icon. Remember, your icons, your little speaker can store up to 1,000 songs, 4 gigabytes. So that's 1,000 song equivalent, but that's also audiobooks, podcasts. So I don't even have to have my phone with me. And then you can see I can listen from what music is on my phone or on my Gear tablet. And that's how simple it is just to switch it. So now I'm listening to my onboard music, and that's how you can literally easily engage and customize it. And then also with that onboard fitness tracking capability, it tracks my steps. So I go to that Samsung Health app, and all of a sudden it takes me through over here, and you can see we've already walked over 300 steps. Did I go buy a fitness tracker? Did I have to charge another device? Can my fitness tracker play my music? This does so much more. Remember, the Health app is predominantly with a Samsung user and a Samsung phone, which is just great. But more importantly, you're getting great audio. I've used these with my Apple device too, because I just want predominant audio. I want to be hands-free. I just popped it in my ear, and see, it's not falling out. So if I'm running or doing whatever.
So they're really secure.
But not jammed in my ear.
Right, because they're customizable with the tips, and then also the external part is customizable as well. It comes with all the sizes that you need, so you don't have to order, you don't have to know what size your ears are. Who knows what size their ears are? You know, we get fitted for these little
small, medium, and large
pieces, right? And I went to the audiologist and he was like, "You have remarkably small eardrums," and I was like, "That's not a thing." Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't think about dieting down our eardrums. I can tell you some guests here who have
big ears.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to hear about that.
We get to know a lot.
We do. But you've got whatever size, completely discreetly, small, medium, or large, and it's all included. So you don't have to worry about that. This is the latest and the greatest technology, and they're very discreet. It's amazing to me that you can actually speak, like there's a microphone in there that you could take your phone calls completely hands-free. And I've been pricing trackers, like fitness trackers, $169 is normal for just a fitness tracker. This is a fitness tracker. If you're worried about getting a Samsung phone, we actually have a really inexpensive Samsung Tracfone. What? I just heard a comedian, and they had, every time he would do a segue, they would have this big like thing, and it'd be like, amazing segue.
That was very subtle.
I need to do that.
I
think so. But anyway, just so you know, it's $79. It's a Samsung Galaxy, and it's a Tracfone, so it comes loaded with $125 worth of minutes as well, and it's 79 bucks. So that will tell you about that right at the end. But if you want to be able to get that tracking and never ever have another cell phone bill, this is like the duo here.
Totally. And I'm sorry, I'm going through my tracks of songs over here and getting different audio.
Just a little tap, a little swipe.
I can do one tap and actually just pause it. But I got to tell you, the music does change your mood. Like, it literally went into I have Silent Night on my phone, and it just was a nice quiet. I'm like, ah. And the thing is, whether you're at your desk and you want to be able to control all your music, notice how simple it is. Single tap, double tap, swipe. It becomes intuitive because you forget you're even wearing it. Just like ladies out there who wear the earrings, you forget they're there.
Right.
But when you want to take that telephone call, when you want to ask Siri or Bixby or Cortana a question, how many days till Christmas? What's the temperature outside? You literally are engaged. And remember, the cool part about it is I'm getting music right now. It's coming in one ear if I want. I have that second one here if I want stereo sound, but I also don't have to be, wearing a headphone like this to take a telephone call or sit at the office. Another thing we haven't even talked about, we're giving you actually access to other content as well, which is great. We're giving you 3 months to Pandora, which is great, because I gotta tell you, the cool part about this, it's commercial-free Pandora, and then 3 months to learn a language with Transparent, and this is really phenomenal. I mean, you have a choice of 100 different languages, and that's all included with what you're getting from Samsung.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's a great value. It's because you're shopping here.
Yeah, it really is. So definitely get that instant rebate. Big customer pick because the sound is incredible and all the features are unique to this from Samsung. It is.
Sorry. You guys can't hear it, but I'm loving it.
$33.99, and all our electronics today are shipping to you for free. Bill's sticking around because we've got the most beautiful TV ever. But as with all of our electronics, not only are they shipping free, we always recommend that you get get that additional protection with Protection Plus. You just search Protection Plus and you will get hassle-free protection, 24/7 customer service, no deductibles. It's the easy way to make sure that your electronics are always working perfectly. So that's the perfect opportunity for you to be able to get that. All right. Speaking of special pricing, we've got special pricing, free shipping, and 5 flex pay on select Samsung electronics. And you can search Samsung at hsn.com. All of our electronics are on free shipping. This is the Samsung Galaxy I was talking about. So this is actually a Samsung Galaxy Tracfone. It's the 16 gig Android. This has 1,500 minutes. And when we say 1,500 minutes, we mean talk, text, and data. That's $125 worth of just minutes. Look at that beautiful screen. And that's Tracfone. So that means that you will never ever have another cell phone bill. 1,500 minutes could get you through the next entire year. And it's only $79.95 for you. We have different case colors. Here's what you get. You get the Galaxy Luna Pro from Samsung, and that will perfectly pair with your Samsung earphones. The case, the car charger, 1,500 minutes of text, data, and talk minutes. That's $125 worth of minutes. A year of service in which to use it, and the Ultimate Smartphone Deluxe 2. You all get that car charger. So $19.99 means you can get it home. And guess what? You can actually keep your phone number, which of course is one of the top questions that we always get. Can I keep my phone number? Here are the top benefits of using Tracfone. It's one of America's largest no-contract cellular providers. You get unlimited carryover of your unused data, text, and talk minutes. You get an account app. It helps you know how many minutes you have left. You can keep your number, or you can get a new one if you're stuck with the one you got. No contract, no activation fees, which means, of course, none of those overage charges, and coverage on America's largest and most dependable networks, and that is key. Many of us use our cell phones now mostly just for texting and for going on the internet, but if you're still making phone calls, you'll love that it's actually on some of the biggest carriers as well. Look at all those really pretty cases that you can get. This has been a boon for me with my family and my kids. They've now got smartphones, but without the really expensive contracts, and they never go over because they've got all their minutes to use as they choose. All right, also wanted to let you know we've got an amazing Today's Special too. In addition to our Today's Special from Jade of yesteryear, we also, as Bill was taking a picture, we've got the Apple Macbook Air. This is the 11-inch, 128 gigs. Holy cow, that's big. Comes with the clip case, the Bluetooth earbuds. It is only $8.99 today. We will ship it to you for free, as with all our electronics, and it's $149 to get that home on 6 Flex. We may have VIP financing on that as well. You can just choose your cover. Oh, we do have 12-month VIP financing, even better. That makes that, how much is that then, Kyle? It's like, well, a lot less than $74.99. Oh, I guess I could have split that $149 in half, right? That's what it is. All right, only about $75 to get that one home. But that's our Today's Special too, which means it's great value, and we love to be able to celebrate. So our Today's Special is jewelry, but our Today's Special too is electronics. All right, speaking of electronics, when I started the hour, I was saying one of the best ways to sort of, I don't know, boost your mood is first music. And then what about a movie? I just watched that new Avengers movie, which is the Ultron.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Sure.
On the TV. You're like, yeah, whatever.
Do you know my high school teacher wrote that?
You're kidding me.
High school teachers are pretty cool. English teacher wrote Avengers screenplay.
That's really
Mr.
cool.
McFeely.
Mr. McFeely. I'm sure you didn't get teased at all about that name, but now no one's going to be teasing him at all about that name. Everyone's stepping back.
And they won't tease you about your TV.
What's that?
They won't tease you about your TV either.
No, they
Not
won't.
with Samsung.
This is so, if you're watching us on, I don't know, what sizes do TVs come in?
32, 37, 42.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, upgrade.
How about a 65-inch TV? Okay, this is a 65-inch TV, 1029, 4K, incredible. Curved TV. And I put this into perspective a little bit because I just had to get a new phone. I'm hooked on the iPhone. I will admit, had an iPhone for a long time. You know how much the new iPhone is? Almost the same price as this TV. So when you think about it, that's that's this big, right? This is, you're gonna use this every single day, an electronic that just really does have such a big impact on your life and your living room. Go big, right? 65-inch. We have 55-inch as well. But Bill, this one is beautiful.
Well, that's just it. Invest. Invest in the best name out there. You're talking about this, the phone. You're on it every day, right?
Yeah.
I watch TV all the time. It's actually on right now at my house. I left it on for the dog. And the thing is, whether it's for you, whether it's for the entire family, you're buying the #1 name brand out there. Not just at HSN, not just last year, but for over a decade, Samsung has been #1. So you're investing in top tier quality, which is awesome. And as I was telling Shannon earlier, normally to go 55 and 4K and that #1 name brand, we're excited if we can get it under $1,000, that is. We're like well under. So you're getting the #1 name brand, the #1 spec, which is 4K. Which you haven't really heard about this jump, I just want to break this down for you. High definition, which a lot of us have right now, that's 2 million pixels, right? Sounds like a lot, sounds great. When you go to 4K, we quadruple it to 8 million pixels. So instead of just getting a quarter of it, we've given you tons more pixels, so you have more clarity, more color, more saturation. It's more true to life. And when I mean true to life, it literally looks like it was intended to by the directors and the cinematographers and even the gaming programmers who spend time making all those games and making it look realistic. You get more clarity because you don't actually shoot in 4K. And then they have to dumb it down to high definition. So when you get 4K, you're seeing it as it was supposed to be. Another thing you're getting too is you're getting that ultra high definition experience. And we have a great still we're gonna show you in terms of how much crisper and clearer it is. So just take a second to look at this. You see the 2 lighthouses and you see, okay, one's fine. The one over on the FHD one, that's fine definition. But then when you go to ultra high def, you see how you can see the clouds a little bit more, the details are more realistic. That's what they created. I mean, that's where they get out the extra lamps and they want to uplight this and do that. And instead of it not translating to you at home, you see what they wanted you to see. So that means movie night, that means everything. You know what's also great? Older content, older movies that weren't even shot in 4K, this television can upconvert.
Oh, so everything will look better, even your old DVDs,
home movies even.
Your old,
they can digitally enhance it because there's a picture engine on the inside, and that's because Samsung has put a picture engine on the inside. Not everyone can do that.
Right.
Not everyone can also do the ability to give us that curved screen. So that's another cool thing about buying at Samsung. And that's really what, you probably can't even tell that this is curved.
Yeah, not from this angle, probably.
It was funny, I walked in the studio, I thought they had the wrong TV out because I was like, that's not the curved one. Because it is so subtle. And the cool part about it is it actually mimics the curvature of our eyeball. And that's just it. It wants to be subtle. You can see it right there. So what you're also seeing, it's still able to be wall mounted, which is awesome. But the curve also gives you a more cinematic experience. So think of it this way. You're running into the theater with the kids and you're like, oh, there's no seats right in the middle. We have to sit on the aisle.
Right.
But you can still see the screen perfectly, you still get all the detail because it kind of comes out and wraps around you. So even if you're on the edge of the couch, you're not getting the glare, you're not getting a distorted image, you're getting a crystal clear image. And it also, because it mimics that curvature of your eye, it's almost equidistant no matter where you sit or look at the screen.
Nice.
So it doesn't get further away from you on the corners. It just really gives you a better viewing experience, truly cinematic.
So every seat in your living room is the best seat in the house. We do have VIP financing, 9-month interest-free VIP financing on that 65-inch. It's only gonna be $114 over 9 months, completely paid off. How about that 55-inch TV? That one's $699. It's $77.77 on your HSN card. If you don't have an HSN card, you can search HSN card on hsn.com. You can apply for one right now and use it right now. There's not a waiting period. Once you're approved, you just use it. But if you look in the marketplace, you will not find a 65-inch 4K curved Samsung, by the way, Samsung TV for $1,029. You just can't find it. We have the lowest price we've ever offered on this TV. And if you want, maybe you're like, you know what, I don't want to go 65, I'm going to go 55. It's under $700 today. I mean, it really is. It's like the best deal. If you're waking up right now and you're thinking, well, $700, it's a lot. How about $77 over a period of 9 months, completely interest-free, and we will ship it to you completely free.
And we doubled the warranty. which is huge too, because there's nothing worse where it's like, okay, this is the TV I want, and then you go to the checkout counter and you're like, oh, do you want to extend the warranty? And you're like, more money? We've done that for you. And when I mean Samsung's warranty, it's really just phenomenal because they even have the ability to have remote access. Have you ever called in for computer help and like, do you mind if we just take over and move things around? And
they can do that on your TV?
Yes.
Finally.
I know, it's like, thank you, because it's like, let them do the work, let them fix it,
and then you don't have to set an appointment, and then you're like, oh, you'll come between noon and 8 tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. With your TV?
What? Yeah, I have to sit here and wait for that.
Exactly.
Yeah. How nice, like while you're on the phone.
And it's those little upgrades that has made Samsung #1, and that's really what you also have to think about. Think about how often you watch TV. Think about how long you're going to have this television. Like, we give my sister and brother-in-law a bad time because one of their wedding gifts in 2002 was a big plasma TV. They still have that television. Right. And the thing is, that's 15 plus years old. You'll have this for years, but you'll have the #1 name brand, you'll have that #1 spec, which I want to explain 4K to you again, because this is where we're making that jump. Remember the jump from black and white to color, or even from standard definition to high definition? We're making a jump again. So you make the jump tonight, you're gonna go from 2 million pixels, which is high definition, and then when you go 4K, it's 8 million. So you're quadrupling the pixels. A lot of people are like, am I gonna notice the difference? You do. I mean, if your bank account went from 2 million to 8 million, I mean, 2 million's nice, but 8 million, hello. It's more vivid, it's more saturated, it's more realistic, because all those pixels give you more color. And look at this is proprietary to Samsung, upscaling. Improves non-4K footage. And when you think about it, the 4K footage, there's more and more every day. World Cup was out there, sports season. Half of the football games last year were in 4K. The World Cup, the Olympics, more and more of the bigger events are in 4K. You're gonna get that experience. You're not gonna have to dumb it down. You're gonna really just get crisper and more vibrant. And remember, this is a smart television too. So even when you go on to Netflix or Hulu or all these different options, more of their newer content, it's shot in 4K. So one thing I want you to realize, you see how quickly it's uploading because it's quad-core processing, but I can watch whatever. Actually, here's a great example. Orange is the New Black. Shot in 4K. So when you watch this, it's gonna be seen as it was supposed to be seen, as vibrant, as exciting. So I mean, imagine just the colors in this one. Cartoons, more exciting, gaming, more exciting. This is truly an upgrade, but an upgrade you're gonna get to take advantage of every day, and Samsung just makes it so user-friendly and intuitive that you do get your money's worth. Hsn has doubled the warranty. Hsn makes sure it gets to your door shipped for free, which is just awesome.
And 9-month VIP financing on your Hsn card.
And that's really where you just start to have fun with whatever you put on this TV, whether it's older content, newer content, streaming content, because of that 4K capability, that quad-core processor capability. And I just want to also explain the color saturation. So we've quadrupled the number of pixels. We went from high definition to ultra high definition. But can you see in there, you're watching actually black sand. That's really hard for you to relate to someone at home. One, because it's black on black. But when you have quadrupled the pixels, when you've actually upgraded the color saturation with HDR, UHDR, another black on black experience right down there. If you can't see the striations in the sand, it's because you're watching in high definition. But when you can upgrade to ultra high definition, you do see more detail. I often have joked that with ultra high definition, you can see wind. Really, it's like, how can you see wind? Because you can see more motion. So what you're seeing right here is the upgrade to the HDR experience, the high dynamic range. Most TVs come with HDR, your standard colored range, which is great, but that's like getting 8 colors in the crayon box. When you can go up to HDR, high dynamic range, you're getting more color, you're getting not just more colors, but more shades of colors. Because there's not just yellow. There's the light yellow, the dark yellow. So really it just goes from wah-wah to pow.
Wow.
And
that's even better than being there. We were looking at all these pictures of Italy, and I had a chance to go to Italy. It was so wonderful, and I was like, this looks better on the TV than it did in person. It
Less
really
crowds
is.
too.
No doubt. But this is that great experience, and it's an investment in an everyday electronic. We have electronics that we don't use every day, that we spend this much money on, but this is a chance to upgrade at a fraction of the cost any place else. Get the best TV from the best brand at the best price. And if you're waking up right now and you're thinking, well, I'm just gonna use my regular credit card, $171 interest free, that's for 6 months, but why not extend that? Why not get $114 on your Hsn card. You extend it over 9 months. It's still interest-free. So we're sort of carrying the balance for you here at Hsn. We'll ship it to you for free. And one of the greatest things about it is that's not layaway. This beautiful TV will be on your doorstep before it's even paid off. After your very first payment of maybe $114 if you use that VIP financing, it will be ready for you. It's lightweight enough for you to be able to set it up. And I want to talk a little bit, Bill, about setting this up so that you know, first of all, it's easy to get home. Obviously, we're shipping it to you for free. Measurement-wise, the 55-inch is 48 inches wide.
Right.
And then the 65-inch is 57 inches wide if you're thinking about where to put it.
And that's really important because we think 55, oh, that's too big for the bedroom. It's about 4 feet wide. That's it. Yeah. And so the 55 is actually the diagonal of the screen, but side to side, it's just over 48 inches. Okay. So it's 4 feet wide. But what happens when you're lying in bed with a 55-inch screen instead of the 32-inch screen? It just comes to life. Or if you're going big, okay, I'm gonna share a little story here. I moved into a new apartment. I was like, okay, this is great. I'm gonna upgrade my TV. Because I had a 37-inch TV, 32-inch TV. Yeah. It worked. But when I went 55, 4K, and I did invest in Samsung because I wanted that Samsung name, because I knew it's the best out there for the last decade, I was blown away when I turned around with bigger. And there have been nights where I'm watching on my 55-inch, I wish I went even bigger. Because, one perfect example, I'm watching Tribal Council on that TV show where they vote people off the island. You could see the beads of sweat. You could see the bug bites. It felt like I was there. I was so engrossed to where it was going and what was. And it was just a Wednesday night. But you know what? I felt like I was there. We want you to have that experience. Samsung wants you to have that user experience. And what you're noticing too, remember, it's a curved screen. That's because it's a Samsung television. That's because Samsung wants you to have not a bad seat in the house. It often happens, Mom, you've been out there where it's like, okay, everyone's movie night and you're in the kitchen finishing the dishes or preparing the popcorn, and then there's like, where's Mom gonna sit? There's not a bad seat, so if you're the edge of the couch, you don't have to worry about being in the center of the couch because it really just comes out and envelops you. Think about that movie theater where you have to sit on the aisle, but you still get your $14 worth of great movie experience. But also realize this, when you go to the movies, you know how they used to be like Technicolor and all this? Yeah. They now are like, this was shot in 4K, this is projected in 4K. You're getting that at your house. Right. And so realize
you're not paying $15 a ticket plus popcorn, right?
Exactly. And that's just the screen quality. That's the name quality. A few housekeeping issues, 3 HDMI ports. So that's a cable box, a gaming system, a Blu-ray player if you'd like, 2 USB ports so you can extra plug in a flash drive of music or videos or slideshows, 20 watts of Dolby Digital, which is just phenomenal. And this is a smart television, quad-core smart. So that's, 4 tires, 4 engines to really just make it user-friendly. So I'm gonna hit my button right over here, and you see I have all these different options from Netflix to Hulu to Amazon Prime to really just bring it down, like jump into YouTube. Nice. And it's 4K. Samsung even curates, like this TV Plus, curates different content that's gonna look good, that's new. Here's a fun example, Frasier. That's from the 90s, right?
It didn't look that good in the 90s.
That's just it. I can pull it up right now. It'll look even better. Friends will look even better because it can up-convert to 4K quality. So I'm gonna jump into Netflix. I'm gonna hit the button right over here. Did you see how quick that was? That's the quad-core processing. See how quick it's taking me into the new Netflix operating system, which you can see how it's different. It's giving us a live little preview at the top, so it gives us, a little more information before we hit play or download, which is great. This is where you're gonna have fun with this. Did you see Coco?
Yes.
It's not a great movie.
Yes.
I did not get the hype until I saw it. And you know what? I streamed it, and you can stream it. You're not gonna miss out because you're not seeing it in the movie theater. I mean, ooh, is the Crown coming? What's this? Hold on.
Oh.
They have a new Queen coming. Oh, that's season 2. Yep, new actress playing the Queen. And the thing is,
wait, sorry, go back down. Well, Cheers looks better. West Wing.
Right.
I mean, they all look so much better than they ever did before because it's up converting. That's amazing. It's up converting.
And even just here in the preview, the quality of this. I mean, this was the 80s, yet you're seeing more detail now because we've quadrupled the pixels. Samsung's giving you that picture engine. So we're all gonna use the TV differently. I love the reviews. I mean, this is a newer television. We actually haven't had this one on really before, but the cool part about it is one of the reviewers we had, she's like, I did not understand what 4K was. My husband made me pick up a 4K TV, then she got it.
Yeah. Or once you see it, you get it.
You feel it. You get excited for movie night and to watch even if it's sporting events. I mean, football season's coming around the corner. This is not just an investment for, one football season, but it's like for season after season.
After season after season. And it could just be your streaming season. You know, it could just be, I want to see that latest, you know, all the latest episodes or whatever. But your TV is something that you use every single day. And so many of us are home so much more than we were before. TV is a way to actually sort of come together. You were talking about the family. We've got family movie nights. It's one of the only ways, boy, it's hard to come up with something that everybody will watch from 11 to 16, but still, you know, when everything looks better, it's more enjoyable. It's like the difference between getting that like maybe frozen yogurt, like low-fat frozen yogurt, and full, rich fat, like amazing hot fudge sundae, right? It's like that decadent, like, hey, I'm all for like, if you're gonna have dessert, you go for it. Like, you don't do the fake, it's not satisfying. If you're gonna watch TV, watch it, experience it.
That's why people come to your house.
Big. That's why they come to your house.
For the football game, for the movie night. And let's be real, we can't, maybe one night a week we can do that, or a few nights a week we can binge watch, but just even the everyday TV watching is elevated. And I was just showing you, the smart aspect down here. Samsung's mantra with this is they want you to spend more time watching and less time searching, less time waiting for, the download or the buffering.
Yeah.
Do you know the number one thing on streaming right now? It's buffering. It's that little icon, the spinning wheel. Because, I mean, a lot of people have older smart televisions.
Yeah.
They can't keep up with the demand of bigger files and bigger quality. This TV can, and for years to come, which is really where you're gonna have fun with it. So whether we're watching something, in the bright of day too, because, we're home watching, because we worked overnights. We get to watch TV in the middle of the day. You have ultra high definition dimming, so you get less glare. And there's a lot of different specs we're not even able to share with you right now, but more importantly, it's the fact that you're buying Samsung. So you see with the ultra high def dimming, the UHD dimming, it adjusts to different levels. And not just per content, but per scene or per frame to deliver you those richer blacks, more saturation. Have you ever watched a movie where it's, gets to the scary moment and it's really dark, like they're in the alley or, the power's out in the house, and you're like straining to see what's happening.
Right.
And so you're now more focused on seeing than actually getting in the movie. Samsung doesn't want you to have that experience. You don't get that with this TV. You just enjoy, you get sucked in to no matter what you put on the TV.
Right, and when we talk about your choices today, both the lowest price we've ever offered, we have the 55-inch, it's under $700 today, it's $699. Wow. You can spread that out over 9 months if you like on an Hsn card, $77 for 55 inches of beautiful 4K high definition TV, or you might as well have this be your ultimate TV. Lowest price ever on the 65-inch as well, and that one is $1,029, but break it up into 9-month payments, $114, and it's interest-free. There's really no downside to spreading those payments out, right? $114, and you don't feel it as much all at once, and you're a smart shopper, you're still getting the same price. Sometimes when you finance something, by the time it's all said and done, you paid that much higher price. Because it's interest-free payments, your price is not increasing even by 1 penny. You just get to spread those payments out. And after your very first payment, this will ship to you for free. Easy to set up. It comes with the stand. We've shown it up here on the wall. This is the 65-inch curved on the wall. And you can mount it on the wall. We do have hardware available for you to mount it on the wall. Lightweight enough. And then it comes with the stand, which we've kind of shown you over on that counter. It weighs about 40 pounds, the 55-inch. Weighs about 40 pounds. My dog weighs more than that. I lift my dog up,
can't
right?
mount him to the wall.
No, can't mount. Oh, sometimes I wish, but after a wet night. But this is easy and you can do it. Unlike that plasma probably that your friends have, or unlike those old TVs. You may even have a 32-inch that's heavier than 40 pounds.
Totally, that plasma TV, it's heavy. And they keep moving it from house to house, which is literally where I'm like telling my sister and brother-in-law, upgrade, because you'll really appreciate it. And the thing is, that's where you will appreciate it. One of my favorite reviews too is a woman who called in and she was talking about how they redesigned their kitchen around the TV. And you're like, excuse me? But she's like, no, we want to be able to see the TV in the family room, in the great room, from the kitchen. So while she was in there cooking or doing dishes or whatever, she could still see the TV. This becomes a hub of your home. And like, I even live alone, but you know what? This morning when I got up to make my coffee and get out the door, I popped on the TV. We just brought down the lights, and could you just see the color saturation? I have to try to back this up. I don't want to lose it over here. It totally comes to life. But we saw the wind and the clouds going by. Little differences like that makes you feel like you're there. Makes it feel like you're on the football field. Like that right over there, the clouds going over the hills. Little details like that that don't register to us on the normal or in our standard or high definition TV is what we're losing. Cinematographers, directors, developers, look at the clouds rolling across the green. It's a serene moment. Another thing, by quadrupling the pixels, text on the screen is easier. Like if you watch a lot of sports or stocks or news and all that stuff scrolling at the bottom, it becomes a blur. The motion rate on this is 120, so that keeps up with the high action, so it's less dull, it's more sharp and crisp.
Right.
But also the quadrupling of the pixels makes the text at the bottom, makes the text on even our graphics easier on the eye. I kind of say to some people, going to ultra high def is like having readers.
Ooh,
all the time.
I like that.
Because it is just a sharper image. So imagine it being crisper, the detail on the screen, but even the text.
Well, and I'm glad you said that, because sometimes you'd think, well, if the screen is bigger, then I'd be able to see more, right?
Sure.
Just like, you know, if you put it on your Kindle or whatever and you make it bigger. But not always, because this has to have the difference in the pixels, the ability to make the whiters white, the whites whiter, and the darks darker.
And sometimes, yeah, you talk about it's on my Kindle, but sometimes it's designed for that. It can't be accommodated to go big. It gets stretched or more grainy. With this, again, with more pixels, you have more options.
So if we have issues seeing, you can see it better. Maybe now you can watch those foreign films and read the, you know, if you got time for that, whoever got time for that, right? Or even if you're just like looking for the words on the movie.
This is how much more cultured we are. I'm talking about sports stuff at the bottom, and you're talking about subtitles on a foreign film.
I'm just saying.
Classy lady.
Oh yeah, super classy.
When does a mom get to watch a foreign film? I love it.
Ever. But then the sound. So the sound is nice and crisp as well. 20 watts of audio, and that's Dolby audio, right? So that Dolby digital audio.
Another great name. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have Dolby, you have Samsung, and remember that warranty, we keep kind of glazing over it. If you go to any other retailer, sure, you can find Samsung because they're huge. Sure, you can find 4K and they're curved, but that 2-year warranty is really proprietary to us. And think about it. How many house guests did you have over or whatever, and they all got their hands on the remote controller, the kids, and something gets, muddled up in terms of connection? Samsung's 2-year warranty, that remote experience, if you want them to get inside your TV, they can easily do that. So the e-manual's built in, that Samsung remote management, and we've doubled it because we've partnered up with Samsung. And I get excited to present Samsung because it is such a top tier name. Yeah. Sometimes we kind of have to sell you the name because you've been there too. You go to the big box store, and it's like walls of TV, which is kind of fun, but then it's like, I've never heard of that one before. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but that one I can afford and I can get it, and then we settle. And then 6 years down the road, because we still have that TV, we're like, was it worth it 6 years over the span of how long you have a TV? Yeah. That's really where you have to think about it. Not just, it might hit the pocketbook right now, but when you think about the enjoyment you're gonna get for years of the #1 name brand, the #1 spec. Like right now, can you even tell it's a curved screen? It is so subtle. It's wall mounted, which we have put up on the wall. I'm actually gonna come over here and grab my bezel because we've also made the bezel a lot thinner. So what does that mean? Instead of big bulky electronics on the wall, you have a nice, it just disappears. And remember, it's curved, so there's not a bad seat in the house. It's truly more cinematic because that's, in the theaters, there are curved screens projected in 4K.
And there's a reason, because the visual is so much better. Now the 65-inch is selling better than the 55-inch. Both of them are the lowest price we've ever offered, the lowest price you can get in the market. With that 2-year warranty, you might as well spread those payments out, use your Hsn card, you get 9-month VIP financing. But this is your chance to be able to get it. Why not get the 65-inch? It's such a better experience. Now sometimes, all right, this might not sound quite as classy, so here we go. I'm gonna bring it back down to earth. Sometimes if I'm buying something that's kind of expensive, like a pair of shoes or something, I think, well, how many times am I gonna wear that?
Sure.
And then I kind of amortize the price over how many wears, right? Yeah. That's $100 per wear, or $10 a wear. This you're gonna use every single day for years and years and years. You might as well get the very, very best. We think about upgrading our electronics when it comes to computers or phones. This is a computer, it's your smart TV. So if you haven't upgraded, and maybe you're just thinking, I want a 65-inch TV, hold on for just a second, because if you get lured into the big box store thinking I'm gonna get a 65-inch TV and it's a lot cheaper, you get what you pay for when it comes to 65-inch. Imagine bad TV, like bad graphics, look even worse on 65-inch, right? So you want them to be good. Oh, what you got?
Guy showed up. Guy came to work.
Oh,
okay.
Sure.
Yeah, we woke him up.
Take a picture of that.
Well, I did, thankfully. And things, this is what happened. I took photos on my phone. Maybe it was the birthday party or the graduation, and instead of being like, oh, look at the photo on my phone, I was able to fling it up to the big screen TV.
You flung it.
So there's screen sharing, which is great. So I could be actually playing a game on my phone, put up on the big screen. I could be actually watching a movie on my phone, put it up on the big screen. I mean, this is where you have the fun with technology as well. And it's those little advancements that make Samsung #1. Because sometimes, you know, we buy a phone or a computer and it does a lot. But I'm like, I just need to make phone calls. I just want my TV to work.
Right.
And that's really where you think about it. It's a TV, but it's not even a basic TV because, you know, it's Samsung. I mean, right now this is content that I've loaded into a USB drive. So remember, 2 USB drives. I have tons of different files of photos and movies and music that I can upload. Or maybe it was a family vacation and all those photos were in my phone. I can put them up on the big screen, making them look crisper, bigger, better, more details. Because I mean, imagine if this was a little phone. I was like, can you see the tile work? Can you see the brickwork that they did? Or now, with 8 million pixels, you really can see all the details. So I'd like to go back into that 4K advancement. So we're probably watching us in high definition right now, which is 2 million, which is very nice. But when you quadruple the pixels, you can see how fine the detail change is. Look at the 2 lighthouses. Okay, you can tell the other one's a lighthouse with pink sky behind it, but can you notice the difference? There's more detail. The clouds aren't washed out. There's more detail in terms of the actual structure. And the thing is, it's not that it added it, it's just making it clearer to see. It was always there. We just had a poor signal. We had poor reception. So now you're getting the best quality out there. And that's how it was supposed to be seen. So that's really where, when you jump to 4K, you really just get a better experience throughout whatever you watch. So you quadruple the number of pixels. We're going from 2 million to 8 million. We say the future is here because more and more 4K content's coming out there. So you're really gonna be ahead of the curve, no pun intended, because the screen is curved as well. But that's where you get more vivid, you get more lifelike. It's like you're at the concert. It's almost like you're on the field. I mean, it's fun to watch football these days with some of the new camera angles and how more, I mean, like they're on the field or like you're in the huddle. But when it's quadruple the pixels, it's like you're there. And that last little part, that upscaling capability, I find really important. Because, you know, I like watching old stuff. I like catching up on Friends and Frasier. We're talking about Cheers or whatever. And the thing is, it's going to look better. Older content's going to look better. Or if it's not 4K, like, you know, our local news, and even HSN, we're not in 4K right now, thankfully. But the thing is, it can upconvert. The details in jewelry, the Today Special, you want to see the fabrication of something. I mean, talk about stitching. Football, you can see the stitching and the seam works and the colors and who has stained pants and not stained pants. I mean, you really are like you're at the game, and that's where it gets more exciting because it's like you're there. And then remember, it's smart.
Right, and this is smart that doesn't make you feel dumb. You know, I mean, there are some smart things that make us feel pretty dumb when we're like, I don't know, it's too complicated, it's too smart. The smart is inside, it's in that brain, it's how fast it is, how responsive it is, but it's so easy. The remote is self-explanatory. It's just like the remote you have at home. You're gonna be able to go to Netflix and to any of your pay channels. You can go to any of your YouTube and Facebook, anything that you even have on your computer, you can actually stream right here on your screen.
There you are.
What?
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, I can pull that up on Facebook.
That's cool.
I'm on the Facebook app. Because not even all smart TVs are created equal. I sold one television here that was a smart TV. It had 4 apps. You've already seen, we have Netflix, YouTube, Voodoo. I mean, now we have...
That's not the smartest kid in the class,
no,
right? With just 4 apps.
There's still, it's like I'm in the AP class. I'm not the smartest in the AP class, but I'm in it.
I'm hanging out.
Exactly. And this is where you have fun, whether it's videos that you've posted or watched.
Aww,
it's like,
Bobby's 30th anniversary.
Bobby is so much a ball of energy. Actually, here's a fun one. So I'm at the airport. I capture this video. This big plane was landing. And when I showed people that plane landing, it was like so small and grainy, but when you put it up on the big screen, it's like, that was Air Force One that just came in, hello. And the thing is-
Oh my gosh, how cool.
It's very cool.
I got stuck in traffic from Air Force One. Like when he was in town, I was like, why is the freeway closed? Anyway, but that's cool though to see that.
And the thing is, it's little details like that that we miss when we're, you know, like, oh, let me show you this picture. Can you see that down here?
Right, or, and we're looking and looking.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Or you bring it up on the big screen. And remember, spend less time searching, more time watching is Samsung's mantra when it comes down to being smart. And it's not just searching for what to watch, it's searching for how do I find that app? Where is it? Which one's Hulu? Which one's Vudu? I mean, it's really kind of funny because, I mean, my niece and nephew know exactly how to find, like I could find cartoons like crazy as a kid. I knew exactly what channel, what was on when. Today, it's like they know how to get to Netflix and Vudu and Hulu and who has what when they want it. My poor mom, she's like, She's like, and you know what? My mom can find it. It's easy. Samsung wants you to be able to thrive the moment you get it home. HSN wants you to be able to enjoy the experience for years to come. That's why we've doubled the warranty. That's why we're giving you more peace of mind when you make this purchase, because it really is just gonna be comfort right out of the gate. And this is where it starts. It starts at the top. #1 name brand in televisions, guess who it is? It's Samsung.
Yeah.
You're getting it. The #1 spec that everyone wants. I mean, we always say about this, you'll see a great deal on a TV, but it's high definition. But if you're gonna spend that much money, why buy dated technology when everything's going 4K? Invest in 4K. So invest in the #1 name, the #1 spec. That curve is really just cool because it's Samsung, but also not a bad seat in the house. I was on the fence at one point when I was making my TV advancement because I'm like, do I want the curve? We showed you how subtle it is. So what's cool about that, you can still wall mount it. So subtle, don't even really notice it because it just mimics the curvature of your eye. Remember when I walked in the studio tonight, I saw the TV you're gonna see right over here. I'm like, oh, that's a flat TV. We have a curved TV. And then I got up there, I'm like, oh no, we're good. That's the curve. So it's subtle enough, but it really is just the user experience. Samsung wants you to enjoy it. That's why they give you the 2-year warranty. And that's why Samsung also has that remote management. So if you do have a question or I can't find it or how do I do this, where's the sleep timer? They can really help you out when you need it. But really, you're gonna have this for years. You're gonna have the #1 name, the #1 spec, that great quality for years to come.
And today, it's $570 off. If you walked into that big box store and they said, we've got a TV, it's $570 off. It's this not name brand, but it's big. You'd be like, you know what? This is an investment in something that you're gonna watch on a daily basis, and you want it to be special, you want it to matter. This is an investment, but the lowest price that we've ever offered, $570 off that 65-inch TV. And this comes with a 2-year warranty. No need to pay extra to extend that warranty. It comes with that 2-year warranty, and we're delivering it to you for free. And you can get it on interest-free payments of for 6 months if you want for $171, or spread those payments out interest-free on your HSN card, which there's no annual fee on your HSN card either. That would be $114 over 9 months. Here's how to get an HSN card if you don't have one. You search HSN card at hsn.com, and then while you've got your HSN card, anytime you use your HSN card, you get VIP financing. You get 9-month VIP financing on certain jewelry and electronics and fitness and all kinds of things. We even have special days where we get additional VIP financing on your HSN card throughout the year. So it's a really good day. If you're waking up and you think, well, my husband does the electronics purchases, he's the one who decides. I am gonna say that every single guy out there would want this TV. You're smart because you're saving $570. It's shipping to you for free. It's easy to just set up. So it comes with the stand. You're gonna put in a couple screws. It's gonna be together. I suggest if you've got something coming up, maybe it's an anniversary, maybe it's his birthday, maybe it's just whatever.
Winter.
Whatever, winter. Maybe it's football season, right? Football season, and instead of spending an arm and a leg on all the football gear, just get this home. Don't tell him, set it up in place of the other one. Could you imagine? Like, just don't even say anything.
Sits in the chair, gets the remote.
Oh my gosh,
What?
I love thinking about that. Like, just the honey.
Exactly.
Right?
And the thing is, it'll be a good honey.
It's gonna be so good.
And that's just it. I threw in winter because we are going to be getting, more hibernating, getting all cozy, staying home. Daylight savings is going to end, so it's going to be darker earlier. And our home is our castle. We want to really make it nice. And the thing is, it's a gift for you. I live alone. It's my roommate. That's what I joke. The TV's my roommate. But then when it is for the family and for the spouse or the kids, everyone's gonna appreciate it for years to come. And you're just gonna have a great user experience, which starts at, with the quality of the picture. If a TV didn't give us a good picture, it would just be, wah-wah. So really that investment in 4K, in Samsung, in curved, just is really more exciting and enveloping. We're gonna take down the lights again because I just want you to realize whether it's dark at night, look at all the detail. And remember,
it was intuitive too, right? Like it adjusted to the light. So even if, like my kids are always going out to get snacks during the middle of a movie and I'm like, I just changed. This will adjust perfectly.
Exactly. It has that intelligent sensor so it knows where it needs to bring it up. Because maybe it does become a darker scene. It can actually push up the darker colors so you're not missing action. And it's not like you're straining to see the action. Like right now, they're in the shade. But it's crisper, it's clearer. And remember, 4K is not just a future of projection. For almost 20 years, our TV shows, our movies have actually been shot in 4K. but they dumb it down for high definition.
Right.
So really, and you know, they would shoot it in 4K, and the only way you got to see it normally was at the movie theater, but now that is at home. That's when you pull up something that's old, that's when you go start streaming, because that is even now in 4K capability. And so you buy that #1 name brand, you really just fall in love with the action, and you remember, you don't just have it for that one football season. You're gonna have it for seasons to come, staycations to come, and it really is a huge gift. And you talk about the free shipping. Another review was, she might have been a caller, but they were calling in, she's like, you know, I'm getting it, I'm gonna plug it in and set it up next to the high definition TV to see the difference, to compare.
I like that.
And you will definitely notice a difference.
Yes.
It'll be worth it. You're like, okay, guess what? This one's going to the kids' room, this one's getting sent off to mom's house, and I'm getting the new TV. You'll appreciate it in the long run because you are getting the #1 name and spec and all that. And when you can afford to do that, because sometimes yes, it's like, ooh, I gotta talk yourself into it. But then it's like, you know, that was a smart decision.
Right.
Because 4 years down the road, when you still got Samsung, you still got 4K, you're like, yeah, I'm good. And that's where it pays off in the end.
And we were talking earlier, you may have even gotten a new cell phone that was $1,000. It didn't have a 2-year warranty, and you know you're gonna have to upgrade it because it's gonna start getting wonky in about a year, right? So this is the same price as that cell phone, and yet this comes with a 2-year warranty. You use this all the time. Everybody gets to enjoy it. It's not just you. 65 inches, $114, spread out over 9 months. It's the lowest price we've ever offered. We're shipping it to you for free. You can spread it out over interest-free payments. That's not adding interest on your credit card, so you might as well take advantage of that. If you don't want to use an Hsn card, you get 6 months interest-free. You spread that out as well. The 65 inch is the most popular because why not, right? I mean, it's the lowest price 65-inch Samsung that you're gonna find out there. The 55-inch is $699. Both of them are very limited. I don't even think I mentioned that. When we started, we had about 96 left of the 55-inch. So I don't even know how many we had of the 65, but I know that those are the most popular. It's item number 079947. That's for the 65-inch. Save $570 today. If you saw an ad for a $570 off of a 65-inch TV, you would get in the car and you would drive to that big box store, and then you try to find a place to fit it.
Thanksgiving early just to get for the deal.
But have you ever tried to bring a 65-inch TV home in a car?
So we're at my mom's and the TV goes out. We're like, it's a weekend, we want to get a new TV. We go to the big box store, we pick a TV out. They pull it out from the back and the box is so huge, we're like, oh, we need to go get my brother-in-law's car. We'll be back. It was like,
Yeah, or spending extra money like renting something. Or No, we will deliver it right to your door for free. That really is special as well. Weighs about 40 pounds, so, you know, as much as a dog.
By the way, have you seen this yet? Have you?
Which one?
I just lost it. Won't you be my neighbor?
No.
Oh, good. Watch it.
I gotta see it. All right, we're excited. We're actually, I mean, that really does make me excited to even watch TV. So take advantage of that price while it's good. I know this is your only airing of it today, so this is your chance. If you want to add additional protection in addition to that doubled 2-year warranty, you can add Hsn Protection Plus. You search Protection Plus at hsn.com, and included in that, you get hassle-free protection, 24/7 customer service. It's so easy to add that on into your order. Now, also, if you want the flat screen TV, you can get flat. That was the curved, and for about, I don't know, $30 less, you can get the 4K Ultra HD Smart TV with a 2-year warranty. 55 is $649, so about $50 less. So the 65 inch is $999. Now, I suggest the curve just because it's a richer experience, I think. But if you really want flat and you don't want it to stick out from the wall at all, maybe you want it flat mounted on the wall, that's a great option. Also available from Samsung at a great price. And of course, that will ship to you for free as well. All right, we are gonna go to a quick break. I know you're sticking around because we've got some great phones from AT&T, so don't go anywhere.
So have you heard about the buzz on hsn.com? It's the one place you can find everything from current fashion trends, delicious recipes, healthy hacks, how-tos, and so much more. Dive into the must-read articles about your favorite topics and get inspired with stunning photos. So search the buzz on hsn.com now.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, and even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should a failure occur. And portable electronics have accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? When you apply for the Hsn Card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. When you use your Hsn Card, get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search Hsn Card at hsn.com.
Electronics. All right, that makes a lot of people excited, and some people are like, I don't know. And oh, my earring just fell off. So excited that my earring fell off. Oh, thank you, you're a gentleman.